is going on, everybody? Kyle here, and we got another video, an unboxing video. WWE Masters of the Universe Series 3 from Mattel. Guys, Mattel's WWE Masters of the Universe inspired figures. We have not done an unboxing of these before. I do have Series 1 and Series 2. I have a loose set and a mint-on card set. And for my mint-on card set, I am going unpunched. So I thought I would talk a little general topics about this before we get on the unboxing. You can see this little hole punch thing where they hang the peg, they hang it on the pegs. The key on these figures is if you're going to have a mint-on card set, you got to give yourself an extra challenge. I know it's hard enough finding a mint-on card set. Sometimes it's hard enough finding the figures at all. But you got to find these without the punch. Have an unpunched set. That is my goal with these figures, to have the whole line, however long it lasts, mint-on card, unpunched. Unpunched is always worth more in the grand scheme of things, I guess. You go back to the old school He-Man guys from the 80s. If they're unpunched, they're worth a lot more. Same with the Ninja Turtles and a lot of other figures. What's it add? Not really, just a little piece of cardboard, but it adds an extra challenge, an extra layer of challenge in an already challenging hobby, I would say, to get the unpunched. But I did find 2 sets of these. I put a goal. I saw these started hitting, and I said, okay, I'm getting up early on a Saturday morning. I'm going to hit all my Walmarts, and lo and behold, between all of them, I found 2 sets, plus the variants. We'll get into that. But I found them all in one day. I was so happy, so pleased with myself. The figure gods were shining down on me early that Saturday morning. And I came through with a set of unpunched and punched, a loose set, and a mint-on card set. So that's where we are with those. A little history of these figures, I guess, or a little discussion. A lot of people say, our beloved retros, our beloved Mattel retros that went away, they feel they were replaced by these. So there was a lot of anger, a lot of hostility towards this line, especially at the beginning. I was kind of indifferent. I'm still a little indifferent, but getting better, I guess I would say. This line really seems to have some legs, and it really seems to be taken off with this Series 3. It's amazing how many He-Man collectors are out there that are buying these figures. We know some WWE figure collectors are buying these, but the buzz in the He-Man community is pretty strong with these, as this is all going to be interchangeable with the new He-Man line coming out from Mattel. So a lot of people are excited about these figures, intermixing them with their He-Man figures, using them for custom fodder, etc. So this has a market. We all hate to admit it. We love those retros. This is a crossover appeal market. You're getting WWE fans. You're getting Masters of the Universe fans, and maybe you're even getting some fans in the middle that just want this and not He-Man, not wrestling. I doubt it, but there's probably somebody that wants just these. There's probably little kids out there buying just these that aren't really wrestling figure collectors or He-Man collectors. They just see a cool toy on the shelves. So as much as we gripe about the retros going away, I wish they could still have those as a subgenre for us to buy. They don't as of this time. But this master set, it scratches a lot of different figure itches out there and checks a lot of boxes. So you got to give it up to Mattel for thinking outside the box. And these are very easy to make. They're all basically the same mold, just different colors and a few different accessories. So it's cheap to make. Walmart exclusive as of right now. I think it will be staying that way. I haven't heard anything different. Series 4 just recently announced at San Diego Comic-Con, as well as Series 5. Walmart.com, currently as this video is being filmed, there's a pre-order up for the Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin Rattlesnake ring. It sounds like that's online only. Kind of disappointing. A $50 price point's a lot, especially a lot of us got those other rings for $10. But jump on it if you want it. If you want to be a completist, you're going to have to get it online. Don't wait. It could sell out. I'm sure there's limited quantities compared to that first ring. That could be a real sleeper one. So jump on that if you haven't already. So that's a little bit of the Masters of the WWE Universe talk, kind of setting the base for this unboxing. I'm working on a display for this. I just kind of have it on a shelf right now, but as the line grows, I'm going to have some more detail to it. This really makes me want to go back to get a Castle Grayskull and maybe a Rattlesnake Mountain to display with the rings, with the figures. We'll see. I'm still kind of working through all that. I'm anxious to see, there, as a lot of you guys know, Mattel is coming out with a He-Man line, Walmart exclusive for the first 6 months or so, then it'll be everywhere. Same carding, same style figures, same everything, with vehicles. Holy cow, vehicles coming back. He-Man's doing that line. I gotta think we're gonna get the Grayskull, Castle Grayskull, so I'd like to kind of wait for a new one, but we'll see. You can kind of find the old ones back there. It's on my long game to-do list. So there it is. That is kind of setting the stage for this unboxing. We're going to unbox this Undertaker first. From what I've seen in Series 3, this is the one everybody wants. Undertaker, obviously a popular character. Everybody wants Undertaker. And Scareglow, glows in the dark, kind of a knockoff. It is a knockoff of Scareglow from the old Masters set. Very cool idea to put Undertaker in this. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe Bray Wyatt would have made sense too, but I feel Undertaker was the perfect one for this. As we know, we are getting a Fiend figure in this line here, probably 1st of 2021. But let's look at it. There's the carding. There's the Undertaker in the package there. All the same kind of cards. Very throwback. It really hits me in the nostalgia feels for the He-Man. You know, little known story time, Kyle's story time. I'm a long-time He-Man guy. He-Man figures are the first figures I remember buying as a kid. I had primarily all of them up to the last couple of sets when it went a little crazy. But I absolutely loved He-Man. As you can see, there was a time young Kyle was at a department store, and I went and visited the He-Man characters. Skeletor wanted to take a go at me, wanted to take a run at me, but luckily He-Man came there and saved the day. It was really fortunate He-Man was there to stop Skeletor from killing young Kyle. And we also saw Giant Orko. Now, I don't know if that was the real Orko in this picture because he looks a little tall. I remember Orko being a lot smaller, but like I said, I go way back with the He-Man line, so very excited to kind of have this. I mean, I was on the fence, but I'm really getting into it like a lot of other people are. We're growing in our He-Man love, bringing WWE and He-Man together. So, as I said, I grew up on He-Man. I know He-Man figures, that's for sure. But there's the Undertaker, the beautiful packaging that we knew. How about the back? There's the back. Shows the line up there. Shows the little pictures of what they do. You got a little Undertaker picture there. These all come with a comic book inside. I'm not going to read the comic to you guys, but we'll read Undertaker's little blurb here. A file card, if you will, known throughout WWE Eternia for taking souls and digging holes. Undertaker grabs his soul, Scythe rises from the grave, and declares to each and every superstar, rest in peace. Love it. Love a little blurb, little file card type thing. That's what you need. It also says you can collect, each sold separately. The New Day, Many Faces of Positivity. The Rock, the most electrifying man in WWE Eternia. The Undertaker, Dead Man Walking. Here he is. Braun Strowman, ruthless monster among men. Place Undertaker under a bright light. His skeleton glows in the dark. So a lot of words on the back here. I like that. We need more things like that in our figures. That is for sure. Got the UPC down here. You got all the legalese, safety requirements, all that kind of fun stuff. Nothing on the sides of the package. Just the front. There's Taker right there. And on the bottom, this is highly articulated for power posing. Undertaker, Dead Man Walking, 8 and up. So there it is. Let's open this Taker. Let's see what we got inside here. Let's see. Oh, accessory falls right out. Here we go. There's the box. See you later. Like I said, it does come with a comic book. They've all came with comic books with some cool He-Man type inspired art. Well, there it is. There's the inside. Just a one-pager. And then on the back, you got the whole lineup. So a pretty cool deal. I mean, that's pretty cool artwork if you look at that on the front there. You know, slam dunk, a little something different, a little, I don't know if Easter egg's the right word, but something to go along with everything. Let's see, we got a little accessory action. If I can get it open here. There it is. I like that they gave him his little scythe, I guess they called it. Scythe, I don't know how you say it exactly here. Jeez, this is, there we go. See you later. This is his little chest protector type deal. It's interesting he came with it off. Oh, gotta get the razor blade out. Who'd have thunk it? No hands cut today. Maybe tomorrow. One of these days, I'm going to slice my finger off live on camera. See you later. A little plastic. Get that mess out of here. And I'm not totally sure, how do I want to do this? Do I want to put this on him or not? I kind of go both ways. It's kind of cool to have him just without that vest on, because that way you can have him glow better. He'll glow a lot better without that on. It's funny, he's kind of greasy. Grease on my table? I don't know what that is. It's kind of a plasticky, greasy feel. I'm sure you guys have felt that before. Man, that's crazy. It's all over me. I don't know if it's something to do with the plastic being different because of the glow in the dark, but very weird. It's like he was sprayed down with WD-40 in the package or something. I don't know. I don't know if I can slip this on over his hair. You got to take his head off. Nope. Fits right in. Maybe. Yeah, you got to pop his head off. And I believe these pop off fairly easy. That's the nice thing about this. A lot of people, you can mix your parts, you can mix, you can match, you can do whatever you want. That's kind of the beauty. A lot of people are changing things around. You can move heads, you can mix and match. There's a lot of different stuff you can do with this line, which is, I guess good for kids. Use your imagination, mix and match. Great for customizers. I didn't mention at the beginning either, these figures are very reminiscent of the Remco figures. If any of you guys collected Remcos back in the day, I was just a little too young for Remcos. I remember seeing them specifically at garage sales as a kid, like something grandma would buy you for 50 cents at a garage sale. But I do remember seeing those as a kid, but I just was not a Remco guy. I don't know why. I was LJN. I was LJN Kyle, that's for sure. But man, this thing's greasy. I'd be curious in the comments. Let me know. You got greasy figure? There he is. There's the Undertaker. A very, very popular one for this line. That's he seems to be the hard to get one. In my travels, he was the one that we saw the least of. He's also the greasiest figure you'll find today. So there's the Undertaker. Let's move on to the next one. All right, here we go. The next one, the New Day. We won't be as long-winded. We kind of set the stage with that Undertaker. Talked about the line a little bit. We'll just get to right opening some of these guys. But let's read the back of the New Day one. Oh, WWE Eternia, don't you dare be sour. Clap for your longest reigning tag champs combined into one epic superstar and feel the power of Grayskull, in parentheses. So there it is. Turn the unicorn horn to reveal Kofi Kingston. Turn the unicorn horn to reveal Big E. Turn the unicorn horn to reveal Xavier Woods. It also shows who you can collect on the back. Some cool artwork on the back here. It's got Undertaker and Warrior up fighting in the ring. And it shows Kofi there. You can pick that up. Some really cool artwork with these figures, that is for sure. Now here, I've seen some arguments. I've been included in them myself, more so in the Masters of WWE, He-Man Facebook groups. People are saying this is not a variant figure. To me, this is a variant in the package. You take it out of the package, it is not a variant. You guys tell me after I explain this. Let me know your thoughts. Am I crazy or am I right? So to me, I have to have 3 of these in the package because, Manny faces, he switches the faces. You need one with each face. So you need one in card with Kofi showing. You need one in card with Big E showing. You need one in card with Xavier Woods showing. It's 3 different figures with different faces showing. If you open this guy like we're going to do, I only need one. Because it's the same guy, if it's a TV show, the cartoon, whatever, there's only one of this guy. He switches his faces. But on card is a variant. You have to have each one. Tell me that I'm not crazy with that. People say, oh, you just have to have one because it's all the same. But no, if their faces aren't showing, you got to have different ones. Kind of like if when they do release, you know what's coming with the regular He-Man Masters of the Universe figures, Manny faces. I think it's probably the same thing applies. Maybe not to the same degree, but this is truly 3 different characters that we know and love. You got to have each one. And amazingly smart on Mattel's part for this. My only thing I probably would have rather seen, I don't know if it would work with the body, because the body works for the New Day. I would have loved to see Mick Foley, the 3 faces of Foley for this, but I don't know how you would do it with the body. Unless you'd incorporate, some parts of Mankind, Cactus Jack, and Dude Love. I don't know how that would work exactly, but I love that Mattel did this. It's a huge Easter egg. It gets people like me that are going to buy 4 of these, 3 for mint on card with the different faces showing, and then 1 to open. So there it is. But you can see right here, there it is. There's the faces, the New Day. Same packaging as the Undertaker, obviously, same series. Let's open it up. What's it say here? Highly articulated for power posing. I'm not sure exactly what power posing is, but I'm not against it. I'm definitely not against it. See you later. Whoa. We're falling apart here. I'm kind of shocked how much the rubber bands and stuff they put on these. I didn't expect that. I don't remember earlier series kind of being that way. Maybe I'm totally wrong there. These come out fairly easy, easier than the Undertaker did, that's for sure. The head fell right off, of course. Comes with the little unicorn deal here. See if I can get this out. Oh boy, they got it really taped in there. Let's see, let me get him out of here. There it is. It's a good thing I had that razor blade ready to go at the ready. Come on. Jeez. There it is. See you later. So you pop this guy in the top here. There it is. It's got the unicorn horn. Very easily. I mean, this is a cool figure. This is a great idea. Kudos, Mattel. There it is. Right there. You just turn this little horn that you put on there and it switches all the faces for you. You just go whatever you want. You got Big E. Kofi, and Xavier. Very, very cool. I love it. Manny Faces was my favorite He-Man back in the day. I really like this. This is probably the slam dunk of the set for the most part. I like the Undertaker too, but I just love how unique this one is. Comes with a cartoon, little comic book as well. We'll open it up there. There it is. Let's see. This is the English edition too. I should say, I remember the first series that came out. I found them in stores right away. I was actually one of the first in the country to find them maybe 2 weeks before Christmas 2019. I found Series 1 way up in the rafters at the top of a Walmart. Found them, they sold, they weren't street dated, anything like that, so I was very happy to knock those out first. But all of mine were foreign cards, and the comic book had no writing inside of it because it was foreign. So that was really interesting. So this is obviously the English set. But there it is. There is the New Day. Very ingenious. Love the horn. Love the whole presentation of this one. Let's keep it moving. Let's get to the next one. All right. How about Braun Strowman? Kind of a Beast Man mashup, if you guys remember Beast Man, with Braun's sights set on Championship of Grayskull. The superstars of WWE Eternia aren't just going to get these hands. They're going to get these Terror Claws. Okay, well, we all know the Terror Claws came with Triple H back in Series 1. I believe it was the ring. It was not the ring. I think it was the single card release, or it could have been the ring. In my mind, I'm drawing a blank. But they're doing some reuse, which, not shocked. You got to save money. We see it in all toy lines all the time. But they're doing that again. So, as usual, highly articulated for power posing. The ruthless monster among men. And you can see this card is unpunched. I found 2 bronze. This one's got a little ding on the corner, so that's why I'm opening it. But you can see it's unpunched. That's the way you want it if you're a mint on card. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later if you're a mint on card collector getting these unpunched. The cool artwork on the back of Braun and the same 4 we've seen, kind of a showing what to do. Let's see. I don't know. This is kind of probably the dog of the set, if there is such a thing, I would say. He seems to be the biggest peg warmer of the bunch. See you later. Oh, my comic's a little bit bent up. There he is, going one-on-one with The Rock. The Rock is a very popular one, just like The Undertaker. That's for sure in this line. And there you go. Let's take a look at Braun. We got the accessories here. A lot of accessories. See you later. He's got the Terror Claws, the exact same as Triple H's, except red instead of black. I believe these are shoulder gauntlets, garments, whatever you want to call them. Break Braun out here. There he is. See you later. Let's get this rubber band out deep in the ankle. There it is. Yeah, definitely Braun, a good character to do a Beast Man too, I guess you would say. Looks a lot like Beast Man, that big beard and the red fur garb. Kind of got some Road Warrior-esque spikes going on there. There's the back, got the ponytail. Very, very solid figure. These are really growing on me. Like I said earlier, these figures are a bit of a sleeper, and these are something that I think are going to be pretty valuable down the line. I think people slept on them. I think as they continue to go, people will be wanting them. And this is a very solid figure. Like I said, this is probably the sleeper figure of the line. Not really a lot of people looking for it. He's got a little bit of a loose foot or knee right here. It's kind of a little wonky. I don't like that, but very good. Like I said, this is probably the peg warmer of the line, and actually a very strong figure. I don't know if he's supposed to be a bad guy or a good guy, because, you know, we all know Beastman was not a good guy. But who knows? Who knows with that? And I'll get those on. I'll put a picture up of him with those gauntlet things on. But there he is. That is Braun Strowman, the ode to Beastman. Let's open up The Rock. All right, the final one in the set is The Rock. A pretty hard to get one, actually. It took me a couple of stores. I pieced a few of the other ones together for my collection of both sets. But The Rock, I found at my last stop, and I got two. I've got a full case right there and found it. But there's The Rock, unpunched as well. We already talked about that. The Rock, the big Brahma Bull logo on the front. You can see him in package there. Atop his throne in the SmackDown castle, the People's Champion rules all the lands from the Know Your Role nation to the far reaches of the Jabroni Empire. Very, very funny there. Kind of, I guess, Man-at-Arms takeoff. He's got Man-at-Arms weapon, so I don't know. Looks like he might have some effects with him as well. Very interesting. There's the cool artwork at the top there. The back with the usual stuff. Well, let's open this guy up. Let's see what we got. See what we got with The Rock. I think everybody was clamoring for this one is what I'm seeing. This and The Undertaker, I think, are the two hot ones of the set. That's for sure. Get him out here. We'll see you later. Get that out. There's the comic book. I really like the inclusion. It's small, it's little, it's not a lot, but it's just cool to see stuff like that put in the collection. Oh, he comes with the title belt. I guess I must have missed that somewhere. So that's cool. That's going to make that figure somewhat of a must-have for a lot of people, because they're going to want their Masters of the WWE title belt for sure. How do you have a Fed and not have the belt? So there is the belt. Right there. Comes with looks like it's bent a little. The nice thing is these are pliable plastic weapons, so you can bend them back in place if they're a little wonky. Some new effects as well, some kind of lightning effects there The Rock comes with. Have not seen those yet in the other figures, and they don't seem to be reuse of anything else that I can remember. Maybe DC figures, I'm not sure, from back in the day. Break Rock out of his plastic rubber band prison. Jeez, they got rubber bands in this thing's like crazy. I mean, they really didn't spare a lot of expense in this line. I mean, I guess they saved money by using kind of the same molds over and over. But there's The Rock. Looking a lot like He-Man, actually, if you ask me. It kind of brings me back putting this in his hand. It reminds me of Man-at-Arms as a kid. Taking a peek here, looking. The paint looks good. There's The Rock. I love that they gave old Rocky with the cool sideburns. Those were all the rage back in the day, and still are, if you ask me. Here's The Rock. The cool effects, I'm not exactly sure how those go on. I'll get, right here probably. I'll get that figured out. We'll take some pictures, some glam shot pictures with those on there. But there's The Rock, one a lot of people are going to want to have. You know, we talk about these line too. You can take the chest thing off, and basically they become Remco style retros. A lot of people are displaying these in their wrestling figure sets without all the garb on it, almost just like they're wrestlers, I guess. New Day you really can't do that with, but the rest of them you really can, and a lot of people do that. I'm kind of on the fence. I have everything displayed like fully geared up. I might change that, I don't know. I gotta think some more of how I want to display this set, and we'll have an answer soon. You'll see in pictures one of these days of what I decided to go with. But there's The Rock. But as a bonus, the video should be over, but I'm going to continue as I have not opened up the Macho Man and Roman Reigns from the last series. So I figured no better time, I'll just include it on this video. We'll open up the Macho Man and Roman Reigns and see what we're doing with those. All right, we're going to continue on, and we're going to go back to Series 2. Roman Reigns. I never got around to unboxing these. These came out right before I started the channel, unboxing a lot of stuff. I'd unboxed the Rey Mysterio and John Cena already. And then I found the Roman and Macho Man a couple days later. Never got around to it. Just kind of in all my pile of stuff I needed to unbox and store away. And I figured now is just as good of a time to unbox it. I'll include it in this video. So there's Roman Reigns, Series 2. Very similar, obviously. Packaging uniformity. Gotta love it. Great artwork up top. I believe he's based on Fisto. Sometimes it's kind of confusing. It's a mix mash of people. As wielder of the legendary Gauntlet of Glory, Roman Reigns in WWE's Eternia, undisputed guardian of the yard. And he doesn't let anyone pass without his say-so. Believe that. I really like the little descriptions there. They're kind of funny, a little nod to everything else. That's a pretty cool idea. This is a really good set, really. You know, we all had mixed emotions about it, but in the end, I really do enjoy it. And there's the cartoon comic book he comes with. Inside, let's see. I did not get foreign cards, so that's a good thing. And there's the back with the Series 2 lineup. Got Faker, John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and the Macho Man and Roman Reigns in that set. Let's see what we got here. So he comes with some pretty cool, let me see here. He looks like he has a shield. He's got his little fist. There it is. See you later. Boy, they really lock these guys in. Get my blade out. Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes, you know, you get elites that don't have any kind of rubber banding, and then you get the cheaper figures like this that do. So it's kind of just, you never know what you're going to get, I guess, with Mattel sometimes. Let me uncover him. Boy, there's a lot of rubber bands in these things. There it is. Pop his fist on. Oh, yeah, he means business with that fist on. Very He-Man-esque shield. And there it is. A very good head scan on this one, too. This is probably the best Roman head scan. Well, he's had some good ones, especially lately. But a very solid figure. Don't sleep on this line, guys. I know there were some people that didn't like it, but boy, I'm really growing, especially as I unbox more and more of these. I really enjoy this line. So that's the Roman Reigns. Very solid figure. Very solid figure. I think you can still get these as of July 2020. You can still find Series 2 on the pegs if you look hard enough. If you search, 7 or 8 Walmarts, you can complete that set pretty easy. Series 3 just hitting right now. You still got time to go back and get them. Don't sleep and regret it. 10 series down the line, you might not get any of them. So there's Roman Reigns. Let's open one of the most anticipated ones from Series 2 or any series, Macho Man Randy Savage. All right, here it is. Macho Man Randy Savage, the most anticipated figure in Series 2. One that took me a little while to get. So let me tell you about this one a little bit. Think back to the old school Hasbros and the Ultimate Warrior figures specifically. You used to always say poop nose Ultimate Warrior, where the nose would get brown. This Macho Man I have seen has had the same issue, even in package. I remember finding these at first, and I had 2 Macho Mans there, and I looked at them, and the nose was both brown where the paint had been rubbed off. And so I couldn't have those in my mint on card collection or my loose collection, so I had to pass. I then found another Macho Man a couple days later. Same issue. Passed on it. Very scary times. I said, this can't be right. Well, later on, I did find Macho Mans without the messed up nose. So I guess, tell me in the comments, did you have a messed up nose Macho Man? Or was that just weird luck on my part that I kept getting terrible ones? Finally found some that aren't. Got the mint on card one, of course, with the unpunched, which is always a little more difficult. Finding one with a good nose that isn't punched. Whew, but I did it. But then here's this one to unbox. So all good there. There's Macho Man, everybody's favorite. Really cool to get him this early in that line, Series 2. Freak out as Macho Madness spread to all comers of WWE Eternia. There is only one man who has the power to control it. Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah. So there you go, the Macho Man. Very cool figure. Very classic, iconic Macho Man. We've seen at San Diego Comic-Con 2020. We're getting another Macho Man in this line, an NWO Hordak takeoff Macho Man. So I like that. Macho Man, the master of Macho Madness. So let's open it up. There he is beating up John Cena on the back. Faker John Cena, which would be the heel John Cena, which is another cool one they did. Oh, lost the comic right out. Let's look at the comic first, I guess, huh? Right there. Fighting Triple H. A little inside. There it is. Love those comics. Love that little added touch. Can't be beat. See you later up high. Heads up, Lemmy. You're down there hanging out. All right. Comes with a lot of garb. Knee pads, ankle pads. Looks like different chests, which is kind of cool. There's that. Jeez. Getting sick of these rubber bands. That's my one fault here, but I guess we'd rather have them than the figure getting beat up or moving around or whatever. So we'll take it, but adds a little work. Get Macho Man out of there. See you later. I need to get a t-shirt made that says "See you later." It's a cartoon character of me. Just give it the old frisbee. How cool would that be? I'll get that shirt made and I'll wear it to the grocery store. There's Macho Man. I don't know if I like the gimmick of putting on the different Macho emblems. Really doesn't do anything for me. I think one is just fine. But you can take your pick on that. The very same, we saw this with, who was it? Was it Braun Strowman? We saw this exact, or no, it was Roman, I think. Gosh, I already forgot. I just unboxed it, a couple minutes ago. But we saw this exact one in black. He comes with the protectors. I guess this is kind of a Man of Arms knockoff a little bit. Oh, it was The Rock. That's who it came with. That weapon, this exact weapon came with The Rock, but in black. So reuse, reuse, reuse. Macho Man, pretty good. I know you can take off this chest piece that he's got going on. This is the one where I've kind of, the traditional garb they come with doesn't bother me, but this Macho Man, it does a little bit. I think I will probably pop this off. I don't know. I got to let it marinate and figure out what I want to do. Oh, the cap even comes off, which is really cool. You don't have to have his hat on. That's a nice piece. I thought that was like molded in, and it's not. So these are full of surprises. And like I said, I strongly recommend this line. I recommend you guys go out there and get them. I think you'll be sorry if you don't. Maybe not, but I know I would be. If I got these down the line, there's nothing worse than going back trying to find. Look at my LJ and Jax videos. Look at the struggles, the daily fight I have to come and finish these lines off. Don't be like Kyle, kids. But there is the Macho Man. So very, very solid Macho Man. Well, there you have it, guys. Masters of the WWE Universe Series 3 and a couple of Series 2. Strongly recommend you pick these lines up. These really knocked it out of the park, more than I expected. We talked about it a few times throughout the video. And a little caveat, I always put them over. Ringside collectible stands. Ringside stands universal for a lot of things. They work perfectly for these figures. So have all of mine on these stands. I recommend you do too if you want to make sure they stay up and you don't have any dominoes like it goes with collections, as we know. So there it is, the Masters of WWE Universe. Leave me a comment. Tell me your thoughts on this. I'm really interested. Are you guys picking these up actively? Is it on your long game? Do you just not care about these at all? Were you a He-Man fan? I think if you had He-Man as in your childhood, that you were maybe touched by these a little bit more than others. Me being a WWE and He-Man kid, I really like it and enjoy it. There's a lot of people out there that are just strictly He-Man fans. I'd love to hear if there's anybody that watches my videos that is just all in on He-Man and getting these but doesn't buy wrestling figures. Just a lot of ways this line could go. So you tell me in the comments about that. Don't forget to like the video. And then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. A lot of unboxing, reviews, deep dives, weekly purchases, figure hunts, you name it. It's all out there for you guys to watch whenever you want. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys all real soon.